Hello, my name is Martyr, and this is Let's Play Outpost 13, and thank you for watching. Outpost 13 is a point-and-click adventure-style game, guys, with a minor stealth element kind of thrown into the mix. And when I first laid eyes on this game, guys, I was excited. I was excited by the idea of being a monster that nobody knows about lurking in the shadows as I mercilessly kill everyone in this outpost one at a time like some sort of vicious dog xenomorph type of thing. It excited me. More so what excited me was to see how a story would kind of, unfolded, how it was going to be presented. Was I the bad guy, or maybe I was the good guy, but just from a different perspective who didn't mind ripping people to shreds. And these ideas, these concepts are kind of what excited me about the game, what I feel should drive the game to be exciting and visceral and to be a different kind of game that you usually see. Now, did the game accomplish that? Well, guys, you will see. Outpost 13 released on Steam October 2015. It was developed and published by Cantina Games and Entertainment. You can go ahead and get Outpost 13 on Steam for $9.99. Now, guys, I feel like I should just come out the gate clean, just say how I feel. Outpost 13, it does feel like an incomplete game. And that's because it is, technically speaking, an incomplete game. There's just only Act 1. There's supposed to be 2 acts to this game for the entire story. And because of that, it really feels like there's a lot of things that are kind of missing from this game. Not only story-wise, but also mechanically. It's a very simplistic game, and you can actually, if I really wanted to, I gotta be honest with you guys, I could beat this game right here in this video. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to show you most of the mechanics of the game. And I mean, visually it's top notch. Sound wise, it's top notch. Everything is there to kind of get things going visually, from the sound, the music, the sound effects are all work. But it's just things like story, they kind of fall flat near the end. And then mechanically, the game is not necessarily what I thought it was going to be. You'll have to see what I mean, guys. There really isn't many options to speak of, so we're gonna just kind of dive straight into it, I should say. There's some resolution options when you first start the game up. The game does feature 1080p resolution, and from what I understand, the game does have Steam cards and partial controller support. So without further ado, guys, we're just gonna hit the intro here. And this intro right here is what really kind of like, wow, I'm like, this sold me on the game. And I'm like, man, is the rest of the game going to be kind of like this? Well, you'll see what I mean in a bit. Well, I should note, by the way, that the developer is a one-man team, by the way. I mean, there's a guy who did the music, obviously, but as far as the programming, doing everything else goes concerned, it's a one-man team, guys. So keep that kind of thing in mind. I'm going to take a quick drinky poo before it's too late. Let's stare at each other. Hi, Doc. I think Fen must have gotten into something. He's barely moved from his bed since he got back. Let me take a look at the blood sample and perform some tests. Thanks, Doc. Give me a call when you're done. Alright, so we're playing Fen, by the way. The dog on the left there. Okay, Fen, hop onto the platform. And we now have officially control over Fen, and we can kind of interact with objects, do different things. And, well, basically, it's like I said, it's a very much a point-and-click adventure-style game. One thing to note is that Fen does, for a dog, move like a, I don't know, a elephant. He's very, very slow. But you can basically click on things, basically interact with the environment. You'll see sometimes they'll light up, they'll change color. But the game just has a pretty cool aesthetic as far as it goes, the graphics and all that goes. And then this was where I was like, wow, okay, so the dog's now having memories, he's seeing things. I'm like, this is, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. What's going on here? Obviously, that's his owner, who I don't think they tell you her name. And again, that music, it really does a good job to kind of build up the suspense. The use of the shadows, the use of the pixel work, it all works really well. Like I said, visually, sound-wise, it's all there. Wow, Doc, these core samples are carbon dating back to 2530 Terran. Incredible! I'm going to transmit the data. Transmission interference. Rerouting signal, delivery estimation unknown hourly units. Okay, so again, we're having more memory flashbacks. Fenrir. By the way, yes, that is a smoke demon floating there. Time to wake up, Fenrir. We have work to do. Woof woof. Yell all you want, Fenrir. Only you can see me. Easy, Fen. We're going to keep you for a while and run a few more tests, boy. Dr. Fly, let's start prepping to transfer him to Cryo for further experiment back at HQ. I have some troubling news, Fenrir. You're never leaving confinement. Prepping transport now, Dr. Emmett. You're going to be pulled apart piece by piece for reasons of science, Fenrir. Once we get him moved onto the ship and in stasis, I'll call Sarah and let her know that Fen went into cardiac arrest, and the body was destroyed to prevent viral contamination. You have two choices, Fen. Option A, you allow me to free us. Or option B, we're pulled apart piece by piece in the name of science. The clock is ticking, Fenrir. Let's go with option A. I don't want to die. Yes, that was what you saw, by the way. There's a storm coming, Fen. And she's a zombie? Oh, God. She went all horror movie on us. Big scary noises. Oh, God! A vat of beef stroganoff went off in this room. Jesus Christ. That wasn't so bad, was it? It looks pretty horrific seeing how that dude's face is on the glass. We need to hurry and leave before we're caught. No shit, Sherlock. Before we go, you should check those remains for a key card for the door. Oh, God. So, again, this is what I was talking about. The game, visually speaking, has it going on. I was like, holy crap. When I saw this, I was like, what the hell happened? But they shied away from kind of showing it. I wanted to see what happened. If I'm the monster, why are you hiding it from me? So collecting certain items might help us out in other areas as well. So basically this is just showing that there's a little bit of like an inventory system. Now we should be able to access and open some of the doors like the one here so we can make our escape. Before we go, you should see if we can interact with anything that might help us. See those chemicals, Fenrir? Mix them together to start a chemical fire. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Now the real fun begins, Fenrir. Killing everybody. Okay, enter. 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 Okay. And we leave. That's basically it. And that's the intro, actually. That's just the intro. And again, when I played that, I was like, holy crap, this game's going to be phenomenal. But when you get into the actual game, things start kind of getting muddled, is the best way I can describe it. There's timed events, basically. There's 3 different types of the day. Only 2 of them really matter. The work shift is where you can access rooms and kill people. And then the night time's where you can find out information about characters. So, the middle time right now, I have no idea what this is for. I'm not sure if this is going to be something that's changing, if it's going to have more of a use, if it's something for Act 2, but there is a time frame, basically, that's just kind of there. And most of the time, you can just kind of skip it. But yeah, you can sleep in bed to skip time. You can save using your bed. Pretty simplistic stuff here. Nothing really too complicated, to be honest with you. So now we're loading into the main game. Like I said, this is where I said we could beat this game pretty quickly if we really wanted to. Now I'm going to tell you right now, there's spoilers. I can't do this video without doing some sort of spoilers because there's a rather large facility for you to explore, but there's not necessarily many reasons to explore it. There's just a lot of open spaces, and Fenrir kind of moves slow as balls, so there really isn't much of a reason to explore the facility other than, it's there and it's cool looking. But again, like I said, I wish the game mechanically was more complex, because there is a lot of cool elements like these robots here, the way the game looks, the way the game sounds. It does a really good job of making it feel suspenseful, but it's just there's not enough content here. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna spoil some stuff for you, by the way. I forgot to mention this is the inventory system right here, by the way. We'll go ahead and we'll murder everybody in the garage really quick. It's really the most easiest one to do. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go to the medical bay. Again, spoilers. If you plan on playing the game, I would turn away now. So you can see, like, really quickly, a little red bar appeared At the top up there. That's that stealth element I was talking to you about. They're going to get suspicious the more weird crap Fenrir does, because apparently Fenrir's telekinetic. Or I should say Fen. Fenrir's the one inside your head. Fen can basically lift things out of bags. He can also mix chemicals. Fenrir is not just a normal dog. He is an incredible dog. And there is a little bit of a slight disconnect also there in that kind of aspect of the story. They don't really like get suspicious that, hey, this dog's mixing chemicals. Hey, this dog just poisoned my drink. They never really like, it never shown to you how Fenrir does these things. It just happens. Like, okay, I could buy that, for instance, what I'm about to do right here. I could buy this happening, but I'm going to poison this guy's drink with that thing we just got. Here, I'll show you. And it's kind of hilarious. Oh, by the way, if you click on something, you unfortunately also have to go completely that way, which is slightly annoying. So we're going to distract this guy, because we need to get him away, because if I start hitting this button, he's going to go, hey, Fenrir. So I'm going to drug his coffee. Okay, he's going to drink his coffee now. By the way, again, I have no idea what happened. Just bloop, telekinetically happened. Now he's down. He's like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna hit the button. I think this is the one of the rooms that actually does have like an alternate way of beating it. I don't remember what it is you exactly have to do. I think there's an alternate way to beat this room though. I think like if you fix the car or let him fix it or something like that, you could start the engine and rip his face off or something like that. But it's just far more easier just to lower the car on his face and let him die horribly. So what the hell? His arms got cut off and he's dead. That's it. He's dead. And that's the end of the room. And this is kind of how all the rooms work. They're all kind of like almost like little puzzle rooms. You have to basically figure out the puzzle, brutally murder who's ever in there, and then you never get to go back in there also. If I remember correctly, I can do one more, and then I'll show you how to do the other last two. Again, I don't want to blow through the game through the entire video, but it's once you learn what you gotta do, it's not that hard to beat the game. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna distract this scientist from these chemicals, and then we're gonna mix these chemicals. I think it's like this. It's this one and that one. I think that one mix. No, that's wrong. I did it wrong. That one? Okay. We gotta hurry, because she will get noticed. Oh, there we go. She caught me. Damn it. So, when we kind of blew our stealth bar. So, she kind of noticed me, so we got sent back to the room. It's really not that big a deal unless you fail completely to do it. Which, you know, I might do. I might screw it up. But, you know, actually, this is probably a good opportunity just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and actually skip time. Again, all this does is let you kind of head into like the other mode, which is kind of like this spying mode, I guess you could say. Again, it's a really neat idea. I could see where they were going with it. But, well, you'll see what I mean here. So we basically go to the vent, and then we can pick and choose who we want to spy on. So let's spy on this chick. Crap. Okay. So let's spy on this chick. So you can see, no, yes, there we go. So that's the alchemical concoction to poison her. By the way, nice Heisenberg shout out right there. You can see that there's a robot in here. This guy, I think, is already dead. And there's just certain characters whose rooms don't even really matter. For instance, the mechanic guy and this guy's dead. But again, that's never anything really acknowledged, which is also kind of funny. That guy's a naked chick on his wall, which is kind of hilarious. And, you know, that's kind of it right now. So that's basically it. That's all. We knew the chemical concoction is right there. So let's go ahead and go see if we can figure this out really quickly here. We'll just go blow up the chemical lab. It should take us like about 5 seconds to do. And then we'll I'm not gonna try to spoil everything. I really don't want to spoil everything, but to be honest with you, there's not a lot to spoil, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go over here. I just wish there was more content. That's why I said it feels like the game's incomplete. It almost feels like, yes, this is a cool game, but it feels almost a little bit like a demo. You want to see more content there. And I understand, one-man development team, that's hard. I mean, I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know how to program a game, so I can't really talk too much shit, but I'm just telling how I feel about it, and it does feel like the game is rather short. And I'd love to see that Act 2 in there and see the game in its entirety, so that way I understand the story, I understand what's going on, I understand where it's going. So I gotta wait for this guy to walk away, by the way, before I can go ahead and tamper with that. He'll eventually just walk off and be like, I'm gonna go take a shit. Eventually he'll go there, right? Eventually? Old man, could you please hurry the balls up? I've got science to do. And by science, I mean blow shit up. Okay, so that looks correct. There we go. We're done. Alright, now she's going to go back, and, well, stuff is going to happen. When she gets done, eventually. Whenever she gets done. Any minute now. She's going to be done any minute now. And then we'll be able to collect that weird thing in that room right there. Which, everything, of course, does serve a purpose. It all helps you kill somebody. Right now, there really isn't any multiple ways to kill people right now, also. That's another thing. It's kind of all just one way. That guy's... her head exploded off her body, and he died for some reason. Oh, yeah, we gotta rescue the creature. Yay, we got the evil thing. I don't know what the hell it is. But we saved it! And we blew up science lab number 2. Can we take out the medical bay yet? Let me see. Nope. Okay. So to take out the medical bay, we have to learn some more information, which I'll just go ahead and do. We'll do one last room, and then we'll end it. Lots of left clicking. You can't move the dog, by the way, by pressing Ys or anything like that. It's literally just using your mouse to move him around. And if you're wondering what are the other rooms and all that stuff, nothing. I've explored the entire base. Only the puzzle rooms really kind of matter. So we're going to go ahead and go back to sleep. And we're going to go to sleep again because that middle part of the day doesn't really matter. Alright, so we're going to go to her room. Oh, and apparently she's glitching. Normally when you basically watch her in her sleep, she's supposed to mention something, like she's afraid of animals, particularly that cat in that picture there. I guess she's afraid of it. It's not working right now. So that's okay, we'll go here. And we're going to basically learn that, hey, there's a number here, 7014. Alright, let's go back to room. I wonder if that number will be of use. It might be. It might not be. Alright, so we're on day 3. Again, I probably could have beaten it on day 1, but I just wanted to show you how you're normally supposed to go about it. And see how basically it's done. I mean, right now we're sitting at 18 minutes, and most of the game is done. I'm about to actually kill the second to last room, like right now. So, it's not that big a deal, to be honest with you. Alright, so 7014, check this out. 7014. 7014. 7014. 7014. Sometimes it takes a while for it to recognize the damn code. 7041. 7014. Bullcrap! That's total crap. It's 7014. What the hell? I'll hide in the box. Lady, you're pissing me off. We will get back there. Don't worry, you stupid square ghost face thing. Give me a dang second and I'll do this. Just gotta wait for her to leave that room and then I'll murder face everybody there. I wish I could take like a poop or a pee or something, like distract them. You know, that would be kind of hilarious. Just piss on the wall there. This is like Evil's Blues Clues, by the way. It's like Blues Clues with murder. Evil's Blues Clues. Wow, what kind of dog has bright blue eyes. That's terrifying. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's go to unlock. Okay, 7. Okay, now exit. 7 0 7 0. Damn it all to hell. 7 0 1 4 7 0 1 4 7 0 4 1 7 0 1 4. So, unless I'm retarded here, which is very possible, either the code is glitching, let's see if I can do this. 7 0 1 4 7 0 4 1. There we go. I was spotted, but they're like, she fixed it? What crap is that? I have no idea what's going on now. Well, anyways, you get the basic idea. The game still also has a little bit of minor bugs here and there. We could probably go back there after resting a while. But yeah, I mean, that's everything I'd say about Outpost 13, guys. It was a cool idea. I would love to see it more developed. I want to see more things mechanically speaking. I think visually, sound-wise, it's there. It's got what it needs to be going on. But mechanically, gameplay-wise, it's just very bare. It's very minimum. There's not a lot to it right now, and I really wish there was. So let's see if I can pull this off right here before the end of the video. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. So okay, maybe I will. Ah, okay. Well, okay. What the hell? Apparently, the robot moved back there. I'm gonna go get in the box. All right. Now at least you'll get to see this. He became a meat fist. ... We were warned of your coming, hungry god. ... Oh, we impaled him. Eee! And apparently we knocked her out with his arms. She startled me. And we froze her with his head. These two are very important, must not be killed, Fenrir. Their destiny lies elsewhere. And that's kind of how we're going to end the video, guys. Again, like I said, just would like to be more mechanically involved, a little bit more variety. Just the game feels incomplete mechanically. Sound effects would also be kind of helpful. You know, I want to hear her get frozen. I want to hear me smash through the robot, whatever have you. And it just, that's basically it. It just feels like an incomplete game. It does have really neat ideas and concept behind it, but it just feels like it needs more development time. It needs more time in the oven, as it were, guys. But it's still a really cool game. Just keep in mind that what you're paying for is kind of, right now at least, it's rather short. I can beat it in 25 minutes or less, really, to be honest with you. Once you get everything figured out, it's super easy. So I just want to say big thanks to the developer for a chance to check out this title. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and share, guys, and I'll keep bringing you awesome indie games, guys. If you really enjoyed this video, maybe consider hitting up my Patreon page or my tip jar. If you're feeling generous of heart, all donations go to improving the channel or future giveaways. Till next time, guys, play more indie games.